Since I was a little kid growing up, my family was always in the business, down from my grandmother to my mom to my dad. And I always have a passion about cooking, even when I was a teenager. And then eventually, after COVID, I realized that the business um, it has money. So I decided that with my passion fit and how COVID hit us and stuff like that, I decided to get into the business. My name is Ravina, and I'm the owner of Ravina's fast food joint. My parents and my grandparents, they were all into the catering business. So growing up working along with them, helping them and stuff like that, they develop a passion for it. My dad, he used to work at a rice mill. And then my mom, she used to do the same business that I'm in right now, the same food business. She used to sell food right outside where my dad used to work. That's how they met. I cater basically mostly grill stuff, barbecue chicken, grilled fish such as red snapper, and a whole variety of different fishes. We also cater a wide range of local cuisine, local Guyanese cuisine that is, such as cook up, fried rice, chow mein, a lot of curries. Um, we also do stuff like cheese pieces. I've never seen myself working with anybody. I dropped out of school at fifth form, and I felt like there's so much more you could do as an individual than just rather working with somebody. Being my own boss gives me the opportunity to work at my own time, my own pace, building myself and building my business to how I want it to be. It all started where I used to look at other females younger my age, like my age, I'm 26. They're all bound to having their husband to take care of them and a husband to fed for all their needs and stuff like that. And I never wanted to be in that environment and that space time. That's why I decided to be my own boss and start my own business as a young entrepreneur. The best part of having your own business is that you get to work in your own time. It's not an easy task, I'll tell you that, because people think that being your own boss, it comes easy, but it takes a lot of responsibility, a lot of persistence. You have to be dedicated to it, and you have to be on point with everything you do because the little slip that you make could cause you your business. I would say my customer service is like 90 out of 100 based on what customers relate back to me and what I see. My customer base is based on recommendations. People enjoy my cooking, so they tell other people, and other people tell other people, and that's how I get continuous support. When I open in the afternoons and I light my grill and I lift it up, customers pass and be like, "It's what's smelling so." And that's how I get customers to come because the spot that I'm at, it's an open area. There's a lot of customer passing, a lot of people moving, teachers, students. So basically, when I open and I grill fresh on spot, people like that. So that's how I get my support and my clients. I love to have the chicken cook very slow. When it's cooked slowly, it tastes better. Every day I have a specific amount, whether it's during the week, because I've been in business so long, I know what the days are like, whether it's the weekdays are very slow, whether than the weekends. And I have a targeted amount, and I make sure I finish all of that before I come home. So far, since I started this business from a year ago to now, my business has grown drastically. Um, I was working by myself, still is sometimes, but I could afford staffs now. Um, but in the next couple of years, I would like to extend my business. I want it to be like a big open street food spot. I want it to be where it's like a spot where you could come, sit, sit with your family, have something from our joint, for it to be a more comfortable environment, a more larger menu. So when I first started this business, it was pretty slow. I just took my little savings. I started my business, and it went well for first, and then it was till the end of COVID, and it wasn't going as I planned. And some days I don't feel like to go to work, and I wouldn't show up, and then customers would leave and stuff like that. So I would say that I started this business and it failed. And then I say, you know what? It doesn't make no sense. I do something and it didn't play off. So I get up and I open even better. And now with consistency and the mindset that I want to reach my goals, I go out there and I do what I got to do. And that's how my business is growing onto this day. My biggest support system are my parents. Well, my mom is here. My dad passed about 2 years ago, but he pushed me a lot to be a young entrepreneur. He's always like, I don't want you to be working with anybody. You must be your own boss. It'll pay you off in the future, stuff like that. I never really took his words for granted. But after he passed, I realized that that support system that I had is not there anymore, and I need to fend for myself. So, with not having daddy to do everything for you and to back you whenever you need help, I realized to myself that I need to get this done for myself, not for anybody else. As to my mom, she is one of my biggest supporter on to this day. She helps me a lot. Whenever I have to work on my clients and stuff, she would stay. She would actually leave her schedule behind to help me with mine. So whenever I have clients and stuff, she would stay, help me set up my stuff. So whenever I come back, it's not a hassle for me and stuff like that. And she would also help me with my kid. For people that know me now, they'd be like, you're doing so much at 26, much as if you had opportunities like finishing school, like pursuing, like going to college or whatever it is, how much more it would be different. But for me, I think what is destined for me is for me. That wasn't for me. But I didn't make that stop me at all. I still put my mind to it. I know that I don't think that I'll be happy with myself doing a regular 9 to 5 job. I have never seen myself in that kind of field. I always wanted to earn enough for me to be comfortable. And now that I have a kid, I want to build a proper future ahead for her, so that even if she doesn't go through her school life, or she doesn't do as I've expected for her, there's still gonna be a better head for her because I've set that for her. So that's why I want to grow my business, and I want to be a better person and to make sure that we have a better future. My advice to anybody that wants to start their own business, whether it's a small business or a large business, go ahead. Once you have the plan and you have the mindset, go ahead at it. Even if it fails, get up, try again. Something will work for you. Ravina's fast food joint is located at Hope on the East Coast. That's just before you go over the Hope Bridge opposite the Hope Secondary School. My name is Ravina and I'm an entrepreneur.